We believe that customers should have, as you said, the option of using either standard, and with adapters and software, we could do that both. But we really like the Tesla standard from a customer standpoint.
Ford CEO Jim Farley has something big coming. And if you're thinking about buying the 2025 Bronco, you might want to hit pause. The 2026 Bronco is getting a full-blown overhaul. Bold new design, cutting-edge tech, wild off-road upgrades, and a 60th anniversary edition that could leave the current model in the dust. So here's the real question. Why settle now when something game-changing is just around the corner? Is the 2026 Bronco about to make every other SUV look outdated? Let's kick things off with what might be the biggest reason to hold off on that 2025 Bronco, the 60th Anniversary Special Edition. And no, this isn't just a fancy badge slapped on the side. Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, is pulling out all the stops to make this edition something truly iconic. It's not just a nod to history, it's a statement about what the Bronco stands for and where it's going next. The original Bronco hit the scene back in 1966, so 2026 marks a full 60 years of off-road attitude and adventure. And Ford isn't treating this like just another milestone. We're talking exclusive design elements, heritage throwbacks, and features that fans have been begging for since the new-gen Bronco returned. This isn't just another trim, it's going to be the Bronco to get. What makes it special? For starters, we're expecting a sleek white paint job paired with bold red anniversary badging, classic colors that scream vintage Bronco but with a clean, modern finish. The interior gets special anniversary touches too, so this isn't just an exterior showpiece. It's got collector status written all over it. But it's not all about the looks. This anniversary edition brings real upgrades that current models just don't have. Ford's finally bringing in square-style heritage fenders, the kind fans have been asking for since 2021. It's not just about style, it's that old-school off-road vibe that gives the Bronco its true identity. And here's where it really gets interesting. Ford is reworking the tailgate setup. Instead of the current swing-out tailgate, the 2026 version adds a drop-down tailgate with a rear window that closes automatically after it's opened. It's the kind of practical, rugged design that fits the Bronco's personality perfectly. Even better, Ford's also slipping in something Jeep fans love, a proper manual handbrake in the center console, but only for the manual transmission models. If you're into rock crawling or serious trails, that's a huge win, and a real edge over the 2025 version. Jim Farley's vision for this anniversary edition isn't just to celebrate the Bronco's past, but to fix everything people wished the current model had. It's basically Ford's way of saying, you asked, we listened. So, if you're thinking of grabbing the 2025 model now, ask yourself, do you really want to miss out on what could be the most special Bronco of this generation? And that's just the beginning. If the 60th Anniversary Edition is what's kicking things off, wait until you see what Ford's doing with the new front-end redesign and tech upgrades in the upcoming facelift. Stay tuned. Now let's talk about what really separates the 2026 Bronco from the 2025, a proper facelift, not just a few new buttons and software updates. Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, clearly isn't messing around. While other brands might throw in a new infotainment screen and call it a refresh, Ford is giving the Bronco a full-on makeover, inside and out. So what's changing? Let's start with the front end. The 2026 Bronco is getting a brand new grille setup, shorter, more aggressive, and just meaner looking. It's paired with redesigned headlights that still nod to the Bronco's classic look, but now with sharper LED lighting and better functionality. The bumper has also been reworked with repositioned fog lamps and air intakes that aren't just for show. They actually improve airflow and cooling on the trail or the highway. And it's not just the front. The back end is also getting some subtle but important updates that bring everything together. It's a more cohesive look from front to rear, like the whole vehicle's been tightened up and modernized without losing that raw Bronco attitude. Now, the cabin. That's where Ford really listened to the complaints. The 2025 Bronco already added a few upgrades, like the digital cluster and a better sound system. But the 2026 model, it's stepping things up with refined refined interior materials, better build quality, and more thoughtful details throughout. Stuff like more padded touchpoints, updated trim accents, and even more sound insulation. Wind and road noise have always been an issue in the Bronco, especially with the hard tops, but Ford's making sure this next version is a lot quieter and a lot more comfortable. It's little things too, like a smoother feel to the switches, better climate controls, and even the way the doors seal shut. It's all been reworked, and that's the difference. The 2026 update isn't just flash, it's real improvement where it counts. It feels more solid, more refined, and just finished. If you've ever driven the current Bronco and thought this is great, but it still feels a bit raw, then the facelifted version is the one you've been waiting for. Jim Farley and the Ford team aren't settling for mild changes. They're pushing the Bronco into a whole new level of refinement without softening its character. The 2025 model might be fine if you're in a rush, but if you can hold out a bit longer, the 2026 facelift will absolutely be worth the wait. And we're just getting started, because the next big reason is something every off-road fan should care about: how Ford's completely reworking the Bronco's open-air experience in ways the 2025 model simply can't match. Stick around. If there's one thing that makes the Bronco feel like a true adventure vehicle, it's the open-air setup. Roof off, doors off, wind in your hair, the works. But if you've tried it on the current Bronco, you'll know it's not exactly perfect. That's exactly why Jim Farley and his team at Ford decided to overhaul the whole system for the 2026 model. And they've done more than just tweak it. The 2026 Bronco comes with a completely re-engineered open-air experience. Ford's taken all the feedback from current owners, like tricky door storage, annoying wind noise, or roof panels that don't quite seal right, and fixed it. Starting with the doors, they're still frameless and removable, but now they're easier to lift off, better sealed when on, and they don't whistle like a kettle every time you hit highway speeds. And for four-door models, Ford's improved the onboard door storage, making it simpler to stash all four doors inside the vehicle without cramming or risking damage. That's something even the Wrangler struggles to match. Whether you're camping, trail riding, or just showing off in town, you'll finally be able to go fully doorless without stress. The roof systems had a full rethink too. Both hardtops and soft tops are easier to remove, latch, and reattach, and quieter when closed. Leaks and rattles. Ford's made sure those issues are finally under control with better latches, upgraded weather seals, and stronger mounting points. Basically, it now feels more like a premium vehicle and less like a DIY project. Even the interior's been upgraded to match the open-air lifestyle. You've got marine-grade vinyl that's tougher, better textured, and easier to clean. The rubberized flooring is now more durable, and the optional premium seating doesn't sacrifice ruggedness for comfort. Everything's built to handle a blast of sand, a muddy boot, or a soaking from an unexpected downpour. And if you're the type who loves to record every moment, Ford's also upgraded the dash-mounted rack for your GoPros, smartphones, or trail cameras. It fits more devices, holds them better, and now sits at a smarter angle so you don't miss a shot. If you've been dreaming of the ultimate open-air Bronco experience, don't settle for 2025. It just doesn't deliver the same vibe. The 2026 has ironed out the flaws, added convenience, and made that open-air freedom more enjoyable than ever before. Still not convinced? Well, we're not done yet, because next up we're talking about power. And trust me, the turbocharged engine upgrades coming to the 2026 Bronco, they leave the current model in the dust. Let's be honest, off-roading is all fun and games until your tech feels like it's from a decade ago. That's where the 2025 Bronco starts to show its age. Sure, it has a decent touchscreen and a digital gauge here and there, but if you want that next-gen feel, you'll have to wait for 2026. And Ford CEO Jim Farley is making sure this upgrade is more than just a software patch. The 2026 Bronco finally brings in Ford's all-new Sync 5 system, and it's a serious leap ahead. It's faster, smoother, and actually listens when you talk to it. No more shouting voice commands like you're arguing with your sat-nav. It's wireless, more responsive, and fully supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto without needing any annoying cables. And the best part, it gets over-the-air updates, just like your smartphone. That means your Bronco stays current without having to visit a dealership every time something changes. But the big game changer? The new 360-degree camera system. Whether you're rock crawling, squeezing through tight trails, or just trying to avoid scuffing your bumper in a tight car park, this system's got your back. Literally. It's been upgraded with water-resistant lenses, mud-cleaning features, and smarter angles, so you see everything around the Bronco, not just what's directly in front or behind. This isn't just about convenience either. It's safety, confidence, and trail precision all rolled into one. The system now even includes real-time trail overlays, helping you see where your wheels are heading when the terrain gets tricky. Imagine crawling over rocks and actually seeing your path in real time, rather than playing a guessing game from the driver's seat. And this is where the 2025 model falls short. It doesn't offer the same advanced camera tech, it doesn't have Sync 5, and it definitely doesn't keep itself updated automatically. In short, the tech in the 2026 Bronco doesn't just catch up, it jumps ahead. So if you're the kind of driver who wants their rugged off-roader to be smart as well as strong, don't make the mistake of settling for 2025. The real leap happens in 2026. And Jim Farley's vision is crystal clear. Modern adventures deserve modern tools. Coming up next, let's talk about power. Because the 2026 Bronco isn't just smarter, it's faster, tougher, and more exciting under the hood. Let's talk about something that every smart buyer should be thinking about right now: future-proofing. The way we drive is changing fast. Electric, hybrid, cleaner powertrains are becoming the new normal. And while the 2025 Bronco still sticks with the traditional gas-only setup, the 2026 model is built to adapt, literally. CEO Jim Farley has made it clear. Ford isn't just chasing trends, they're planning years ahead. That's why the 2026 Bronco comes with a hybrid-ready platform, engineered from the ground up to support electrified powertrains. And while Ford hasn't officially dropped a Bronco hybrid just yet, insiders and leaks strongly hint it's coming. That means if you pick the 2026 model, you're not just buying for today, you're setting yourself up for what's next. Why does this matter? Because if you buy a 2025 Bronco now, it's already dated the second Ford launches its hybrid variant. You'll miss out on things like better fuel efficiency, electric torque for rock crawling, and possibly even tax incentives, especially if a plug-in version lands. Plus, let's not ignore the fact that hybrid systems are built for more than city driving. With trail-focused EV modes and quiet crawl features, the Bronco's electrified future could be its most capable version yet. But this goes beyond just fuel economy or emissions. This is about keeping your Bronco relevant. As more cities introduce low-emission zones and fuel prices keep rising, having a hybrid, or at least the option to upgrade to one, gives you peace of mind and flexibility. And Ford's smart enough to leave the door open with the 2026 design. On top of that, this hybrid-ready setup doesn't compromise performance. In fact, Ford's tuning it to work with turbocharged petrol engines, blending the best of both worlds: low-end electric torque with high-speed combustion punch. It's not just about being greener, it's about being stronger, smarter, and more versatile than anything before. So if you want a Bronco that's ready for the road ahead, waiting for the 2026 model just makes sense. The 2025 version might look fine today, but it's already living in yesterday's world. And speaking of performance, let's get into what's happening under the hood. Because the 2026 engine lineup is bringing serious muscle to the trails. And it's nothing like what you've seen before. Now let's get into the heart of it all. What's under the bonnet? Because no matter how good a 4x4 looks, or how much tech it packs in, none of that matters if the powertrain doesn't back it up. And in 2026, Ford's making some pretty bold moves that'll leave the 2025 Bronco in the dust. Under the leadership of CEO Jim Farley, Ford's been steadily evolving the Bronco's engines, not just chasing more horsepower, but making them stronger, smoother, and smarter. With the 2026 model, you're looking at upgraded versions of both the 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder and the the 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6. But don't assume it's just a minor bump in power. These aren't recycled engines with a fresh label. They've been re-engineered for cleaner combustion, faster throttle response, and greater durability in the harshest off-road conditions. That 2.3-liter now benefits from dual fuel injection, a trick borrowed from high-performance tuning that blends direct and port injection. Translation, you get better low-end torque, less engine knock, and a noticeable improvement in reliability. And for those of you who crave more punch, the 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6 has been tweaked using lessons straight from the F-150 EcoBoost program, giving it improved cooling and power delivery, perfect for those long desert runs or steep mountain climbs. Plus, if you love shifting gears yourself, Ford's still keeping the 7-speed manual transmission alive for 2026. A rare move in a world where most automakers have given up on manuals altogether. This is exactly the kind of decision that shows Ford is still listening to real drivers, not just following trends. And yeah, that manual even gets a center console handbrake in 2026 for proper trail control. No more electric parking brake nonsense when you're rock crawling. And when it comes to four-wheel drive, Ford isn't playing catch-up. The 2026 Bronco continues to offer manual select 4x4 systems, giving you real control, not just letting a computer guess what terrain you're on. It's mechanical, it's reliable, and it's what serious off-roaders want. Let's be real. If you thought the 2025 Bronco was ready for the wild, the 2026 version is a whole different beast. Under CEO Jimfarley's leadership, Ford isn't just polishing the Bronco, they're overhauling it for real off-road domination. And if you're serious about getting muddy, climbing rocks, or charging through sand, this is the version worth waiting for. Start with the suspension. Ford reworked the Schoss, high-performance off-road stability suspension, system with upgraded Bilstein dampers that offer better articulation, more comfort, and rock-solid control, on or off the trail. Whether you're crawling over boulders or ripping through the dunes, this setup makes 2025 feel like it's still learning. Trail tech has also been leveled up. The GOAT modes, goes over any terrain, now use smarter algorithms and real feedback from Bronco owners, giving each mode sharper response and better terrain adaptation. It's not just a dial, it's a thinking trail system. You're also getting upgraded locking diffs, a smoother sway bar disconnect, and better trail control. Basically off-road cruise control with improved one-pedal driving and low-speed torque management. Add in class-leading waterfording and beefier underbody protection, and you've got a machine made to take punishment and beg for more. But if that's not enough for you, the Bronco Raptor is where things go next level. And for 2026, Ford didn't just tweak it, they unleashed it. We're talking a more powerful 3.0-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6, likely topping 440 horsepower. The reprogrammed 10-speed automatic now delivers quicker, punchier shifts that keep up with whatever madness you throw at it. And the updated Fox adaptive dampers mean more control, more speed, and way more confidence when pushing hard. The standard 37-inch BFGK02 tires are still here, but Ford's teasing bigger options and new wheels for those who want to push the edge. A wider stance and enhanced stability tuning turn this Raptor into a serious off-road missile. It's built to fly, literally. Inside, it's still built for dirt, with marine-grade vinyl, rubber floors, and wash-and-go durability. But premium leather is now an option if you want style with your chaos. And don't worry, you still get removable doors, that open-air freedom, and the kind of versatility that turns every day into an adventure. Bottom line, the 2026 Raptor isn't just improved, it's transformed. If you're eyeing 2025, just hold up. What's coming next is worth every second of the wait. And believe it or not, there's still one more reason this Bronco is built for the future. Let's wrap this up. Let's be honest. While the Bronco has been a beast off-road, it hasn't exactly nailed the daily driver vibe. but that's changing in a big way for 2026. Under CEO Jim Farley's direction, Ford is finally making the Bronco more than just a weekend toy. It's becoming a legit everyday SUV. Step inside the 2026 Bronco, and it immediately feels more refined. You've still got the rugged design, but now there's real comfort, better cabin materials, smarter storage, upgraded seat padding, and a quieter ride. Ford's improved sound insulation, acoustic glass, better sealing, means no more shouting over road noise. Whether you're commuting or road tripping, it finally feels calm and comfortable. Tech-wise, it's more connected than ever. The Sync 5 system, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, and sharp digital displays make it feel like a true modern SUV. Rear climate vents are standard on four-door models, and even small upgrades like interior lighting and door storage make everyday life easier. And yes, you still get the removable roof panels and doors, keeping that open-air Bronco spirit alive. But now, you don't have to give up comfort to enjoy it. That's why the 2025 Bronco, while decent, just doesn't measure up. It feels like a draft. The 2026 model? That's the full production, smarter, smoother, and better suited for real life. When you stack it all up, special editions, a real facelift, revamped open-air features, future-ready hybrid support, rugged yet refined powertrains, off-road upgrades, and the beast mode Bronco Raptor. It's obvious this isn't just a refresh. It's Jim Farley's vision in motion, turning Bronco into a modern icon that's as capable on a dirt trail as it is in a car park. So, if you're thinking of grabbing a Bronco, wait. A little patience now gets you way more SUV later. Because the 2026 Bronco isn't just better, it's the one that makes the 2025 feel like a missed opportunity.